Justin did have X-rays negative, MRI on Monday, and it showed that he's progressing.
For Sean, you said you thought it was a strain. Is it a strain overall?
Yeah, it's a pec. It's a pec. And we'll see. Don't expect him to practice today. Joey, hip. Don't expect him to practice today. And Joe Alt, working through something as well.
Is he going to practice?
I don't expect him to today.
And then Justin, do you expect him?
We'll see. May do some things. May throw the ball a little bit.
It was reported that Joe was an MCL sprain. Do you know of that?
No, I don't have a comment on the degree of it, what he's working through.
He does or does not have MCL?
I don't have a comment on the degree or the terminology. As he's working through knee.
Okay. Any of those four guys IR on the table?
Any of those four that we just mentioned?
Joey, Joe, Rashawn, and Justin.
Yeah, I don't have a comment on that or the medical understanding to know that.
And Justin, you said you also don't want to Joey. You don't expect Justin to practice either.
He may do some things. May throw the ball around. I don't know how much, or how it will be listed. So my best answer is he may do some things, but we have the other quarterback, so we anticipate they'll get most of the reps today in practice. But good news, he's progressing.
Is it a need for Joe?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
And it's similar for Joe. Is there practice? What
Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't expect him to practice today. So I don't
So
expect Joe or Rashawn or Joey to practice today.
So with Rashawn and Joe not practicing today, are you going to go with the same O-line configuration that you guys finished the game with? If those guys can't play, Trey at left.
Yeah, what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take it one day at a time, and that's exactly how we're going to go about it and make those determinations.
You said Justin with the MRI is progressing. Did it reveal a more severe sprain than he had heading into that game against the Steelers?
Again, this is where really talk to Justin or the doctors, just so I don't screw up what I'm saying. This is direct quote from a trainer that had an MRI and it was progressing.
We can talk to the doctors. No. Okay. So just with the
I'm not qualified to interpret, as you can see. Yeah.
So Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
what do you see on tape from them? What are the challenges that they present?
Just multiple challenges. Really good run game. Really good throwing game. Explosive offense. I think everybody understands the challenge of playing a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. In every way, his ability to move the ball, with his legs, with his arm, within the offense is elite.
Does this feel like a benchmark game, litmus test game, where you can get a real sense of sort of where your defense is at?
It's tremendous opportunity is how it feels. And we're attacking it as such.
Do you have any thoughts on Derwin being suspended?
Yeah, disappointed. And my thoughts, and you know how I feel about Derwin. I mean, he is a shining star in every way, as a teammate, captain on this team, two-time Walter Payton Man of the Year. I mean, everything that he has done for the Chargers and the entire league. I mean, he's a shining star, shining example, and he has done so much. He does not want to hurt anybody, any other player that he plays. He just wants it to be, competition. But that is always on his mind. He wants to do it exactly how the NFL wants to have people tackled in this game. So character unquestioned. Here to tell you that there's nobody I respect more than Derwin James that I've ever been associated with or been on a team with or opposition. He has reached out, on his own to officials this past summer to gain a better grasp of how they want it done. And the evidence is right there in the tape. I mean, look at all of his 20-some tackles on the season, and he is going out of his way. Literally going out of his way. Sometimes giving up yards so that he can, not injure another player or hit him with the head. So yeah, I'm disappointed.
Did you disappointed with the decision?
Yeah.
Did you think that you didn't agree with the decision? You thought clean kind of tackle?
I did not. I thought there was mitigating circumstances to it, and that was my opinion, that there was not a defenseless player that changed his course, and I thought Derwin's helmet was stiff-armed. The stiff arm by Mr. Fryermuth, I thought, caused his head to make the contact, and I thought the contact was first with the forearm, then the shoulder, then the head.
What's the plan without Derwin for Sunday?
Yeah, there'll be next man up mentality.
Just with Derwin, as he went through these penalties last year, I think it impacted sort of how he was playing. It's in the back of his mind every time he's going to make a hit that there might be a flag for him. Now with the suspension sort of added to that, how do you, as a coach, as a staff, how do you make sure that he's still playing the way that allows him to be impactful and to not allow something like this to maybe creep into his mind as far as his play style?
Well, as I said earlier, and this is, I truly believe this. I mean, Derwin, he is, tried to the best of his ability, best of his ability to play the game safely. He genuinely does not want to hurt any other player. The film is, Exhibit A. I mean, the tape. Watch his tackles. Close to 20 of them, give or take, and they've been, in my opinion, as I look at the tape, exactly what you would want somebody that what the league is trying to get to, which is take the head out of the game. But you can never really take the head out of the game because it's in between the two shoulders. It goes trying to tackle with the shoulder. The head, the helmet's coming with it. It's in between the two of those shoulders. So, to the best of his human ability, he is trying to do that. Generally cares and wants to do it, the absolute right way, and the evidence is there, and I think those mitigating factors on that specific play, didn't allow him to avoid contact with the helmet, like he's been doing the entire year. So those are my full thoughts on it.
I guess what I'm asking is, moving forward, he's obviously a player that the league has identified here, and referees are going to be aware of him.
All somebody can do is their best. All somebody can do is their best. All they could do is give it their best. He is giving it his absolute best, and I can keep asking me the same question, but that's the same answer. He genuinely cares, does not want to hurt anybody. He wants to do it the way the league wants it done, and the evidence is there. He's put that in tape, and and that's the evidence.
So did you talk to him afterwards, or was it kind of just, we both understand what happened here, let's just keep moving?
Yeah, we had a conversation, of course.
Is Justin still in the locker room?
No, he's not.
Jim, in terms of the league-wide, there's a rushing yards are down, passing yards are down. I just want to know your thoughts on, like, have you noticed that all the defenses changing the way they cover the more to wide shells and things of that sort? Have you noticed that trend at all?
Well, I mean, the Chiefs are a shining example. They do both. It's too high, it's one high, it's man, it's cover three, it's too high man. I mean, it's cover six. It's all the variations. There's a lot of scheme to unpack. Steve Spagnuolo has a vast array, and it's all. I think there's some coordinators who call things off the call sheet. I think he does some of that, but I also think it's all right there in his head, and his the way he calculates. It's very impressive.
Do you think it's a sign that the way rushing yards are this year of things changing with the league, or just kind of a cycle?
Oh, I felt the same. I mean, you need a good run game. You need a good pass game. You need both to be effective in this league.
Coach, can you talk about Quentin Johnston's productivity so far this season?
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, it's one of my favorite things to talk about, and just to watch his progress. Now, watching number one, if it's practice tape, it's game tape. I mean, I really like watching him. I look for number one. What's he doing on this play? How's he doing it? It's full speed all the time. It's full speed in practice, full speed in games. It's even full speed in walkthroughs. And hey, Quentin, it's a walkthrough, And Darius Davis told me, Coach, he only knows one speed, full speed. And just love that. Love that about Q. Love the energy that he brings. You can see all parts of his game are ascending.
What's the biggest area of improvement that you've seen so far from training camp to now?
In all areas. I mean, really, in every area. Doing it for a second year. I mean, the way he's picked up the scheme, his understanding and knowledge of the game, of coverages, of the nuances, but the strength. He's put in a tremendous amount of work. The detail on his route running, maybe that's top of the list. The catching has been outstanding. Getting release has really improved. Creating separation, gaining separation has improved, and then extending that separation has improved. In all areas, he's an ascending player.
Again, go back to Mahomes. He wasn't in the league when you were last in the NFL. Did you watch him from afar at all the last 7, 8 years? Kind of how he's elevated to the top of the game.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't really? Right? I mean, that's and I've commented before. I mean, that's he's an elite player. I was and the best. I mean, at the top, Super Bowl, winner all the way. He's having it's an amazing what he can do. It's just nothing but respect.